Bookies, today we are going to be going over my April 2023 anticipated releases, so let's get started. There are quite a few new releases that are coming out in April, and if I can unlock my dang phone, I could get a new phone. So, like, I don't know. It's not responsive to me. Anyways, I have 33 anticipated releases for April. So we're going to go through this kind of fast because I have a whole lot of videos to shoot, and also I don't know how long this battery is going to last. Can't really take time to talk about all of them. I'm going to give like a short little blurb and obviously like show the pretty covers and everything like that. The first one releasing on April 1st is Promposal by Raechell Garrett. This one is about a high school senior named Autumn who's been waitlisted for her dream school, determined to move to the top of the list. She must find a way to stand out when a promposal she planned for a friend has half the senior class asking for her help. She has a brilliant business idea that will help her look good on applications, which is a promposal business, which sounds really, really cute. I've seen a ton of people talk about this book and they really liked it. This one that I am also on tour for is a whole song and dance by Sarvenaz Tash. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry. Please correct me. But she is our main character is named Nashreen. She is a Broadway triple threat, but she's leading a double life. One at a music program, and then the other to her parents, where she is following the entrepreneurial footsteps to become a business major. So it's going to be about her juggling both of those. Another one that I heard a lot about is Never Vacation with Your Ex by Amalie, Wibberley, and Austin Siegemund-Broka. I always get so, because of my speech impediment on Emily's last name. I'm so sorry, Amalie, if you ever watch this video. I'm so sorry. But anyways, the writing duo is back with this one. And it says it is Forgetting Sarah Marshall meets Crazy Stupid Love in a YA second chance romance from fan favorite author couple. That's so cute. Another one I'm on tour for, Not Here to Stay Friends by Kaitlyn Hill. I believe I've read a Kaitlyn Hill book also. This is a friends lover spin on The Bachelor, and I'm already loving it. I have another one that is kind of Bachelor-like. Actually, I think there's 2 or 3 now. Let's see if I can name them all. There is The Charm Offensive. I think in the Spotlight, on the Spotlight, something like that. I'll show the cover here, that I think it might be coming out, is also Bachelor-like. And then there's one that they get into a sapphic romance. Never Ever Getting Back Together. There we go. Bachelor-like books. I'm loving it. Another one coming out on the 1st is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I'm actually debating on if I should go to the event or not. Like, that whole week of events is going to be full. Anyways, this one I have seen recommended to me as a, if you liked the American Girls, if you liked Kit from the American Girls historical doll lineup, you'll like this book, and I kind of liked Kit. So this one is when 2 young rival journalists find love through a magical connection. They must face the depths of hell in a war among gods to seal their fate forever. And Rebecca Ross writes like a champ. Like, it's gonna be great. Another one I'm also debating on going to the event for, it is Spellbound by F.T. Lukens. This one is 2 rival apprentice sorcerers must team up to save their teachers and protect their own magic in this lively young adult romantic adventure from the New York Times bestselling author of In Deeper Waters and So This Is Ever After. This one I just finished reading, and 5 out of 5. I absolutely loved it. Sealed it for me. I am an Alison Derrick fan. It is Forget Me Not by Alison Derrick. This one, oh god. Okay, so basically in this one, our main character, she is in the closet, but she is in this sapphic relationship with another girl, and they have this whole plan because they live like in a small town that is racist and homophobic, and they don't feel like they can be themselves. So they have this whole plan. As soon as they graduate and they get the money from their summer jobs, they are going to run away. They have started getting apartments. One of them's gotten accepted to a college over there. Our main character did, gotten accepted to a college over in California, so they got their life pretty set. But when an accident happens, our main character's memories are completely wiped, and it's her journey of finding her memories again. And I thought that it was just so moving and such a unique, I mean, like, I've seen this kind of thing in movies before, but not really in books. So just like kind of a unique story in that aspect of you lose your memory and you're trying to find out who you were, and you had this whole secret life and stuff like that. Like, I loved it. I loved it. I'm trash for Alison Derrick now. Queen Bee is also coming out by Amalie Howard. This is a teen girl seeking retribution against her backstabbing former best friend, finds her plans slightly derailed once she catches the eye of a familiar, handsome Marquise. And it gives me Regency vibes, and I'm starting to go down at the Regency hill. Yeah, I started reading The Duke and I again, and I know Julia Quinn, like, ugh. She has made statements I do not agree with. But God, I'm Regency trash. It reminds me of, like, my childhood days reading my mother's Harlequin Regency romances behind her back. Anyways, tell me what really happened by Chelsea Sedoti. I love Chelsea Sedoti, which is why I put this on the list. But this one is The Breakfast Club meets the usual suspects in this riveting YA mystery, told entirely through the first-person police interviews of 4 teens over the course of several hours that ask what happened at Salvation Creek. It feels a little Yellow Jackets to me. So yeah, the next book in the Twisted Tale series is coming out by Elizabeth Lim. It is When You Wish Upon a Star, which is what if the Blue Fairy wasn't supposed to help Pinocchio? Ooh, it sounds really good. So I'm just going to leave it there because I like to go into those blind. Another one, Blood Debts by Terry J. Benton-Walker. I'm so happy for this. It is a contemporary fantasy debut with powerful magical families, intergenerational curses, and a deadly drama in New Orleans. And I'm leaving it there because I want to go into it blind. Another one I'm on tour for and I'm currently reading. It is Mija, My Bilingual Summer by Christine Suggs, which is a YA graphic novel about our main character who takes her first solo trip to Mexico to spend a few weeks with their grandparents and their tia, and their struggle to connect with their family and stuff like that. Silver and the Bone is also coming out, and I am excited. I'm not only on tour, but I also get to go meet Alexandra Bracken in person at an event. This one is inspired by Arthurian legend and fueled by love, revenge, and pure adrenaline. Yeah. Coming in on the 11th. I'm pretty sure I skipped a month or a week. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I did. I skipped the 8th. Is this the 11th? What day does Tuesday start on? I don't know. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I skipped the date, but whatever. This one is He Who Breaks the Earth by Kaitlyn Sangster. This is Wicked Saints meets There Will Come a Darkness in the sequel to the atmospheric book, She Who Rides the Storm, that follows the 4 thieves turned unlikely allies as one of their own decides where their loyalties lie. I still need to read the first one, but and I have like bunch of Kaitlyn Sangster books because I don't know who her cover artist is, but I'm absolutely in love with them. I need to read some Kaitlyn Sangster, so this series might be the first one. We also have Bianca Torre. Bianca Torre is Afraid of Everything by Justine Pucella-Winans. This is a sardonic and campy YA thriller, about an anxious, introverted, non-binary teen birder who somehow finds themselves solving a murder mystery with their neighbor / fellow anime lover, all while falling for a cute girl from their birding group and trying not to get murdered. Under Insante We're Here is finally coming out. That one is by Johnny Garza Villa. which is Aristotle and Dante meets The Hate You Give, meets The Sun Is Also a Star, which is a YA contemporary love story about a Mexican-American teen who falls in love with an undocumented Mexican boy, and there's going to be a lot of stuff about deportation and stuff like that in there. So I'm already feeling that I'm going to cry. Another one, and I am so excited about this one. I love Sarah Rawley's work. It is The Song of Wrath, which is Penny Dreadful meets The Gilded Wolves in this captivating sequel to the young adult historical fantasy, The Bones of Ruin. It came out like a couple of years ago, and I've been waiting. I actually need to go reread The Bones of Ruin. But anyways, very excited about that. The cover also looks gorgeous. We also have Where You See Yourself by Claire Forrest, which combines an unforgettable coming-of-age tale, a swoon-worthy romance, and much-needed disability representation in the story about Elfie, a wheelchair user who's determined to follow her dreams. Cover on this one looks absolutely gorgeous. It is A Hunger of Thorns by Lily Wilkinson, which is a witchy tale about forbidden magic and missing girls who don't need handsome princesses to rescue them. We do not. We can rescue ourselves and fall in love while doing it with ourselves. This one is Alejandra by Gina Fima. This is a contemporary YA debut by the award-winning playwright Gina. Alejandra is a coming-of-age story of friendship and romance about a bisexual teen girl and her friends wrestling their way through the summer, sometimes on the playgrounds of Coney Island and sometimes with their feelings at home. This one also giving me all the feels. This cover, it is Snow and Poison by Melissa De La Cruz, and I love Melissa De La Cruz. So it is a retelling of Snow White, obviously. And I'm kind of hoping that this is kind of like a series of kind of like more gothic style retellings. I know, like, do we really need like 10 million Disney retellings of the Disney princesses? No, we don't. But do we want them? Yes, we do. And also from Melissa De La Cruz, I thought this one already came out, but I think maybe it's not. I'm not really sure. Someone correct me in the comments. But it is The Headmaster's List, which from what I have read about it, it feels very like I Know What You Did Last Summer, about like a car crash and stuff like that. Figuring out who was at fault at this crash, and figuring out like who caused one of the other teens to die. If I See You Again Tomorrow by Robbie Couch is coming out around the 18th of April. This is a speculative young adult romance about a teen stuck in a time loop that's endlessly monotonous until he meets the boy of his dreams. I love me some Groundhog Day stories, so I'm all in for it. Hot Dutch Daydream by Christy Boyce is coming out, and the tagline of this says, "Romance is not on the agenda." So the main character I think that we're going to follow is like very like list focused. She has a plan, she's going to stick to it, and at some point her plans are going to get derailed. Obvious plot, but we love it still. I Kick and I Fly by Ruchira Gupta. It is a it is a propulsive social justice adventure by renowned activist and award-winning documentarian Ruchira Gupta. It is a hopeful story of triumph about a girl in Bihar, India, who escapes being sold into sex trade when a local hostel owner helps her through to understand the value of her body through kung fu. This kind of sounds a little Karate Kid-like, but better. No hate to Karate Kid, but better. This is The Other Side of Infinity by Joan F. Smith. They Both Die at the End meets The Butterfly Effect in this YA novel, where a teen uses her gift of foreknowledge to help a lifeguard save a drowning man, only to discover that her actions have suddenly put his life at risk. The Lake House by Sarah Beth Durst is Yellow Jackets meets One of Us is Lying in a survival thriller. Need I say more? Becoming a Queen by Dan Clay is the... Actually, this is his... Actually, this is their debut, so woohoo! Go Dan. It is a tale about a boy who turns towards love, self-acceptance, and drag performance when the unthinkable happens. Perfect for fans of Jandy Nelson and Julie Murphy. Yay! No Boy Summer by Amy Spalding. It is about these sisters who make a pact to have a no boy summer, avoiding boy drama and all this other stuff, but then all their plans get derailed when one of the sisters falls in love with a girl. And it's like, does that apply to the rules? Yeah. When We Had Summer, another one I'm on tour for, by Jennifer Castell. It is the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, which, oh my god, I used to love the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants when I was younger. Meets 13 Little Blue Envelopes in this young adult novel about a tight-knit, daring, and eclectic group of friends who dedicate every summer to completing their summer sisters bucket list together. That is until one of their own passes away. An Improbable Season by Rosalind Eves, another one that's giving me like kind of like Regency, Edwardian vibes. When Thalia, Calliope, and Cheris set off to Regency London on their first season, they know exactly what they want, but it doesn't take long for things to fall apart. Now this one has had me intrigued for so long. It is The Self-Same Metal by Brittany N. Williams, and that cover, just wow. She is tearing a sword apart. It is a stunning YA debut, perfect for fans of Holly Black and Justine Ireland, about a black girl and sword expert fighting a Fae uprising in Shakespearean London. And the last one that I'm going to put on this list is This Delicious Death by Kayla Cottenham. It is a sapphic horror story where when four best friends with a hunger for human flesh attend a music festival in the desert, they discover a murderous plot to expose and vilify the girls and everyone like them. And yeah, anyways, that is everything that I am anticipating coming out in April. That is a lot of books. But I already own a lot of books, so it's okay. Just join the fold. Anyways, that is it. So thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all later. Bye.